Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back, and it has been far too long, my friends. Far too long since I have been playing on this server here, which of course leads me to the elephant in the room. Where have I been? Where have I been this past month or so? Well, as most of you know by now, partway through making today's episode, I ran into some rather nasty tech issues that unfortunately meant the end of recording on my old laptop. So, rest in peace, laptop. You served me well these past few months, but I am on my new PC now. It is working fabulously. However, what this did all mean is since I had already recorded part of the episode and I had to wait several weeks to record again, well, things just didn't come together the way I had originally intended, which is nothing to worry about because, well, we still have a very big episode ahead of us today, and, well, more than anything, I'm just happy to be back. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I guess sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode of the Minecraft Experience. 1 hour. It took the other members of this server just 1 hour to complete my vault minigame, which I had opened at the end of last episode, thinking, it might take them like a day or two to complete. Yeah, no. That did not happen. And we now have a very empty vault over here. And what's worse is that the winner, Izzy, she of course won fair and square, and she guessed the combination and got her grand prize and everything. But she had only done it in under 3 attempts. And since you only have to pay a diamond after 3 attempts, I made no money on this. At all. I practically just gave away a load of free emeralds. Which, yeah, a little disappointing. But luckily, this is not the last we'll be seeing of the vault here. I still have plans for more rounds of this into the future, maybe with some different prizes, but definitely with a much higher difficulty. But I'm afraid that will have to be a project for another day, because today is a big day. Folks, today is a very big day because I'm going to be starting a project that both me and my basemate Sydney have been preparing for pretty much since day one here on the server. And I'm, of course, talking about our base project, which, yes, means we will be moving out of this sand castle very soon. Although it's a pretty nice base, I had really only built it to be a temporary living space for us to prepare for the true place we were going to live, which is over here on this main jungle island, which you may notice looks a lot different than it did on day one. And this is the result of a lot of off-camera work from both me and Sydney clearing out the jungle for all of the things that we are going to be building. And folks, I am really excited because once this is done, this may just be one of the largest and the craziest Minecraft projects I have ever worked on. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the beginning of the Atlantis project. That's right, we are going to be building the lost city itself, risen from the sea and covered in all sorts of fun aquatic bits and bobs, with a grand palace and canals crisscrossing the whole island. And I bet just by talking about it you can tell how excited I am for this project. It is going to be truly awesome. However, it is still going to be very big. So I have divided the work into 3 separate phases that we are going to be working on. Starting with the first phase, which I'll be starting today. Over here we have this mountain on the island, and well, it looks a bit ugly at the moment, doesn't it? And well, I want to change this. So I have devised a plan to create several tiered cliff faces leading up to where our palace will eventually go. And I've been doing a lot of preparing for this project. If I just head down here, you can see that we've prepared an entire room for the project we're going to be starting today. And all of this dirt and stone is going to be going directly into our cliff faces. So, I guess buckle up and get ready to go, because today is going to be a big one, folks. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there. A lot of work went into those cliff faces, let me tell you. That probably lasted you guys like a minute and a half or so. For me, that was more like 10 hours. So, yeah, a lot of work, a lot of work. But I think we'll return to that project a bit later on in the episode, because right now I do want to do a little bit of catch up, because some things have happened since the end of that time lapse there, most notably Christmas, the holiday season, the whole shebang, New Year's, yippee. And well, I came to the shopping district here because, well, we decorated the place a bit. As you can see, we have some garland hanging from the buildings and a Christmas tree, a big old 2021 sign where we actually had a fireworks show at midnight on New Year's. Now, as of recording this, it is a week into January, so I have been a bit lazy in taking down a lot of the decorations, but hey, that's besides the point. And we even got Ham into the holiday spirit over here with his little toll booth here. How you doing today, man? He's not looking at me. But oh, okay. I mean, if you want to be that way about it, then fine. Now, another thing that we also did during the holiday season here was a bit of a Secret Santa event where we all gave each other gifts, and I did participate in this. I gave a gift to Emma, who's another server member. She's building this lovely brick store over here, so I gave her a shulker box of bricks to help complete it, and well, I hope she enjoys that. As for myself, though, I also received a gift of 2 netherite ingots. This came from our base mate, Sydney, so thank you to her, of course. And well, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use this on yet. I still need to get netherite on most of my things. I've kind of just been rocking the full diamond haul series, but you know, that can change, And one final thing I did want to show off here in the shopping district was a thing I built not too long ago, and that is a bit of a post office. So I'll come over here to get you a better look, but yeah, as you can see, it's just a small little area for people to drop off things to other players. Each of us has our own little mailbox in here. And well, it's all very nice, and I like it a lot. Now, as for the base, not much has really changed around here, except for, if you can see right down there, we have a Christmas frog. This was a Secret Santa gift from Izzy to Sydney, and it is very cute. I have to think of a place to put it because I do want to keep it around, but this probably isn't the best spot for it. And also over here, I forgot to mention this, but I have captured another villager as well as a ravager named Salami and Cheese respectively, because, you know, why not? And I'll also have to find a place for them as well. But other than that, I think we are all caught up, which means we can finally get back to work here on the cliffs. Because believe it or not, they are nowhere close to done at all. We still have a lot of things to add to them. So let's just start by adding a bit of bamboo. Because who doesn't like a bit of bamboo, right? I mean, I really like bamboo. Take a look at these guys. I mean, they like bamboo. Oh, look at the meat. In fact, I might say, in my book at least, the only thing better than bamboo is leaves. But I mean, vines? But vines are also really good. I like vines. And I really gotta say, all these things together, well, they certainly make the place look a lot more lively. I mean, just look at all that green on our layer cake cliffs. It really does make a difference. But I still feel there's something missing here, right? Because, you know, this is Atlantis. We can't just have plain old, normal, boring cliffs for Atlantis. We gotta add a bit of an aquatic flair to the place. And, well, I think you guys know what time it is. It is time for another time lapse. So, let's hit it. Well, would you take a look at this, folks? We now have several little water pockets here in the cliffs, and I think they really turned out nicely. They just add a nice little bit of color to the place that I think really pops. And, well, if we get a closer look at one of these, you can see it's really quite simple. Just a little bit of water, some bits of coral, and a few sea pickles to add a nice light effect in the evening. However, that being said, I do still need to finish these, because at the moment we have a bit of party in the front and, well, nothing else anywhere. So over the next few days, I'll probably be adding a few more of these to the cliffs, but I really think this is a good start to the base that is soon to be. And, well, look, we can get a nice view of it at night now with the sea pickles lighting everything up. I really think it looks good, and, well, hopefully very soon with this done we can get to work on phase 2, and I have some pretty crazy plans for that, so all very, very exciting. But I think for now that is all the time I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please go ahead and subscribe. But I think I'm gonna go now. So I'll see you later. Goodbye.